Plays, and today we're covering, or playing, I say covering like we're doing some sort of documentary, we're going to be playing Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, which is one heck of a long game title. But yeah, here we go, and I really hope to be playing this using my PS3 arcade stick, because a lot of these Street Fighter games, or just fighting games in general for PS4, also enable you to use controls like this, which is the arcade stick that I got for PS3 many moons ago. But nope, sadly this particular game doesn't have that functionality. It can't be hard to integrate it, but for now at least we're going to have to make do with a regular old controller. But that's going to be fine. What I'm interested to try this evening is the online mode, because last time I played this it did not work very well at all. So we're going to just try a... yeah, why don't we just go into a rank match? Let's see if we can compete with the best of them. And there you go, there's the 4 games. If you watch the latest Parry's Pickups, I mentioned that you couldn't play all the games online, but what I made a mistake by saying was that they had Alpha 2 that was available online. It's just Alpha 3, so we have 2 versions of Street Fighter 2. And then of course you've got Third Strike. So question is, which one are we going to jump into first? Well, I've always been a fan of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, because it's got all the characters in. I love these Street Fighter facts. I did not know that particular one at all. Very good. So yeah, we're searching for a match, so this might take some time. It's hard to know which game is the most popular without doing a bit of research and seeing what people are playing online, but we're going to see if people are playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which is another long game title. Something about Street Fighter and long game titles just seem to be a match made in heaven, I think. Oh, we found one. This guy's got 20 wins. Oh, that should be interesting, shouldn't it? Does it lag? He plays Honda. England. I expect anyone who's playing this online is probably pretty good at it. As demonstrated there, Street Fighter's always been one of them games that online is difficult. But what's lovely to find with this is there's no lag. So I may be doing appallingly, but there is no lag, so... Oh my gosh! Wow! So let's go to show how good people are at Street Fighter. Exiting rematch in 8 seconds. I don't want a rematch. Thank you. Ah, okay. Wow, I don't want to have to play that guy again. Let's just try regular Street Fighter 2 Turbo. See if we can't find a match on this one. I have a feeling that this evening we're going to get some very tough opponents, and you won't see me win many matches. That's why I'm going to stick with my boy Ken.
Round 1, fight.
And someone has to be on the wrong side of the blinking screen, don't they? That's me. Oh, let me go here. So this guy seems to be more on my level. That guy played Honda was difficult. Hello, Adam Good. How are you doing this evening? I know that you've recently got yourself a PS4 and have been playing Tekken 7. Welcome to tonight's Tom Plays, and we're doing a game that's a little older. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and you know, I'm playing pretty badly here. But hanging in there. Against Ryu. Rookie error. I jumped right into that one. But I'm so happy that there's no lag. Just proves this game actually is worth getting for its online play as well. Great to have so many Street Fighters all in one place with online play. It's really fantastic. Oh no. Yes! He win. Wow. Won a round. Purple Ken. Cadbury's Ken, I'll call him. Oh no. Oh no. Hadouken! Indeed. How did I do as Ken? Not very good. But I didn't mind playing that guy. I thought he was alright. I would play him again. I would like a rematch with Veto Loco 56. And you know, I am going to stick with Ken. Oh, it's Honda again. Honda, my worst enemy now. Gonna play this reasonably safe. Now see, Honda's got that annoying strategy, a bit of lag there. This guy's not as good as the other guy was at playing Honda. Thankfully, for me. Can you hear me alright, Adam, if you're still watching there? I think everything seems to be working properly. After last week's problem with the mic turned itself off. Go! Played a bit of Street Fighter 4 this morning. As to my surprise, for purchasing this lovely Street Fighter 30th Anniversary collection, the people who I got it off online, the company's called Pix and Love. This was an offer I did not know they were doing, but they sent me an email saying, here's a download code for the digital version of Street Fighter 4. That's Ultra Street Fighter 4, which is, you know, a reasonably expensive digital game. So I was very happy to receive that for next to nothing. Well, nothing, sorry. Absolutely nothing. So enjoyed playing through it this morning. I was a little bit apprehensive of playing that again because I knew how difficult Seth was. So I decided to play through on was it easy mode? Because there's a few modes on there, and there's easiest, very easy, easy, normal, and then the modes we don't talk about because we don't play them. But I played on easy. I thought maybe that's going to give me a bit of a chance. And it's one of those games where most of the fights are easy, as the name suggests, until you get to Seth when he's difficult. There's a little bit of a jump in difficulty by the time you get up to him, and it is a little jarring. And I prefer that difficulty to be a little bit more consistent throughout. It would make the game more entertaining. If I stick it on normal, I might be able to do the majority of the game, but when I get up to Seth, it's going to be really not much fun. So, yeah, that just seems to be how Street Fighter 4 is. But now I can say I've got every Street Fighter on the PS4 at least. And I know that you could argue that it's not every Street Fighter, but it's all the main series entries. And I don't know what I was doing there. We'll give that another shot. I noticed on one of the versions of Street Fighter 2, rather than, I think it was Street Fighter 2, rather than getting stars when they're confused, they get little Grim Reapers. I'd never seen that before in any other Street Fighter game, so, oh, well done, Ryu. I'm enjoying these matches against this here chap. We'll stick with this guy because, At least we stand a chance there. He's doing well. Got 5 wins there. Oops. Oh, I guess he didn't want to play against me anymore. Oh well. Well, this is our opportunity to go and try another one of the games in the collection. We'll move on to Alpha 3. I like Alpha 3. It's got its own style. All of a sudden, give it some cami. I can this time, at least. But yeah, I was playing Turbo there, and I guess Turbo or Championship Edition. It was one of the two. It doesn't have cami, unfortunately. But yeah, if I need to shake it up and use different characters, I usually go for Cammy after Ken. In this game, I can go with a few. Sakura, maybe? Tiger Uppercut. But we're not finding a match as quickly here. I do like that little rolling blanket as it searches. That's a nice touch. Here we are. 43 wins. Great. So, what's his name? I'm going to read that in a second. After I've chosen... Shall we choose Cammy? Arcade mode on Tekken 7. Excellent. Yeah, it's fairly compact, isn't the arcade mode, from what I remember. It's the story mode, which is the epic element of Tekken 7. But yeah, it's the first thing I ever do in a fighting game, just go through the arcade mode. Come on. That's not going to work, is it? Who did you play as, Adam, in your arcade mode playthrough? For some reason, I don't know why it is, because I'm usually absolutely fine with a controller. But I've been struggling lately. Of course, however you pronounce his name. Warang. I bet you don't pronounce the H. Warang. Warang. Orangutan. Oh. Now I used to think it was an orangutan, but it's actually an orangutan. Oh. Balls. Now it's chickens. Come on. Yeah. Well, what can I say? Just not my night tonight. Yep. I'm gonna have a rematch. I could tell by his skills there and his fight record. Shall we just go Ken, because you know he's my best shot, isn't he? Where is he? Where's Kenneth? Ah, he likes his Akuma, I see. So I was just going to cough then, if you wondered what I was doing. And I thought, well, I'm going to cough straight into the microphone, and that's not going to be very pleasant for anyone to hear. Oh, come. Oh, yes, yes. He did, well, I did do very well, but I enjoyed his display. Oh, didn't enjoy my display though. Messed that up. Oh, well, fared a little bit better there. Still think my online game is Tekken, the only one I seem to be able to manage reasonably well. Or Soul Calibur when that eventually comes out. Oof. Yes, well, I think you liked having me in the corner then. I still think I can beat this guy though. Yes, finally. Yeah, it works. You've entered the PS4 era now, and it won't be your last, of course. Oh, what's it doing? It won't let me select Ken. Seemed to be some lag there, I think. But yeah, you've got a few games to play, haven't you, Adam? You've got a small collection. Battlefront 2. Well, it shouldn't mess up your console, but I can't testify to that because I've never tried to install Battlefront 2 on my PS4. But I've not heard any stories of it being awkward or anything like that. There is terrible lag here. Oh, did I pick Ryu? That is the weirdest thing. I thought for this beginning of this match, I was playing as Ken. What did I do there? I think maybe he beat me to it with Ken? I don't know. Okay, we'll try again. Well, now I know I'm Ryu, I might stand a better chance. I didn't do bad considering I didn't know that I was Ryu. Of course, I'd rather be Ken. I just prefer Ken for some reason. Oh, I'm really enjoying these fights. Oh, good match again. I like playing against this guy. I play again. Our rematch limit reached. That's a thing. I want to play more of that. Give me some more Street Fighter Alpha 3. We will move on to Street Fighter 3 Third Strike eventually, but I'm in the mood for some Alpha 3. How's about Blast Process live debate? Ask you for the top games and discuss ones from your childhood that gives us fun memories. I think that's a perfectly good subject for a debate. We can start this live debate. I mean, it is just you and me, Adam, this evening. So childhood. Well, do you want to start? I can tell you about my first experience with Street Fighter 2. I do know that this chat has some terrible lag with it though, so I only see your messages a little while after you've typed them, so I'll just wait if you want to. Grandia 2, there we go. And I'll read it when I can. When Charlie stopped biffing me. I like biff, it's a good word, isn't it? Oh, nice. But not good enough, Charlie. Oh. Grandia 2, underrated RPG, in my opinion. Story and gameplay, very, very good. Now, I've not played Grandia 2, but then again, I'm not much of a player of RPGs, not my favourite genre. However, I did decide to get Grandia 2 on the Dreamcast. Got an American copy because thankfully I have the ability to play them, and it was a little bit cheaper than getting a PAL copy. It's what you have to do sometimes. So one day I will play that game. And Dino Crisis, will they ever bring it back? That's a good... I think I remember you getting Grandia 2, Adam. Did you buy it from Game? Was it second hand? Come on, Charlie. Fear me, Charlie. No. Yes! Is that my first win? Yes! Yeah, I do remember you getting that. Back in the day. I'm having a rematch. I think that's the way you do it sometimes. Just give it a go. To take some risks when buying video games sometimes. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. Ah. Come on, Cammy. Sock it to him. Oh no, not doing so well, am I? Really? You have to enter. Whoa, he kept going for a while there. I'll talk about when I first played Street Fighter 2 then. The first time I ever played Street Fighter 2 was on the 3DO. Ha! Believe it or not. And that is considered a very good version of it. Lucky that was the first one I ever played, so... But I didn't get into 2D fighting games until Capcom vs SNK on the PlayStation 1, actually, that version of it. That's when I really got into it. That's when I think I first played a fighting game with an arcade stick, and that was just a revelation. Didn't play in arcade at all. Played Tekken 3 in an arcade, but never Street Fighter. I played Mortal Kombat in an arcade. I do remember playing Alpha 3, an arcade, I think, in Nottingham, when there was one there. Ooh, you got me. Ape Escape. Yeah, it was a nice twist on the genre. Another fine game. You see, from your gaming history there, Adam, I can see you're a PlayStation gamer. I actually used Dan not so long. I'm going to use Dan. The joke fighter of Street Fighter, as he is. Come on. Oh. Here's a good fighting game no one ever talks about, Rakuga Kids on the N64. Well, that's a hidden gem, if I ever saw one. Good old bear tank. I like the mid-air blocking in this. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, Pokemon was the game that Maybe convince me. I was going to say convince me to like RPGs, but I actually played a few Super Nintendo RPGs prior to Pokemon on emulators, I think. By then I seemed to have a little bit more tolerance for RPGs. But no, Pokemon still is the most accessible role-playing game, but they have that customization that not all of them seem to have for me. You can play it pretty much in your own way. Who'd have known that random purchase of Tekken 2 would be so important? Oh no! Come on, Charlie, give it a rest. You never know when that thing's going to stop, do you? Cause it's the V-ism. Yes, that's what he's using. Have I still lost every fight? No, one. I've got one. I've got one fight. So, we've done enough of Alpha 3. We're going to move on to Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. So I'm so happy that this online works, because it's absolutely fantastic. Let's see how we do against, is that Vivi? Is that his name? From Final Fantasy? And we're going to jump straight into some Ken action. I quite like the borders on this one. And this collection in general, actually. There you go, Abe's Odyssey, another classic from the day. The game which I fell in love with the characters and the art style before the actual gameplay. I just read about it in a PC Gamer magazine, actually. Hello, Claire. Good evening. I do like my Street Fighter.
Now.
This is a nice little friendly chit chat we've got going on here. Me and Adam were just chatting about gaming memories and some of Adam's classics. Oh gosh, yes, Metal Gear. There's also, yeah, I mean the storytelling was incredibly different for the time. I don't think there was anything quite like Metal Gear. That's why it's such an important game, I think. Why did I do that? Because, yeah, okay. I know why I did that. I think I play as Ken mostly because instinctively I know what to do, because I played as Ken. Oh, The Sims there, that's in my top top 10 games, maybe top 5, top 10, let's say. I mean, like myself, Adam, you're someone who likes a variety of different genres. Oh, what was that? What was I thinking? Oh, what was I thinking? I messed up. I will play this fellow again, or this whoever it may be. Yeah, okay. Rematch time. This is a godsend, this game, it really is. I mean, I knew it was good, but now this multiplayer is working the way it should do. You know, people are playing it too online, which is nice. It's not hard to find a game. Street Fighter, it's like being in an arcade again, isn't it? It's like random people challenging you to matches. It's how Street Fighter should be. Because you can only get so far playing the computer. her thighs could crack coconut. I think that's a fair estimation of the ability of Chun-Li's thighs. They look extra big in this one. Yes. Ooh. Okie dokie, Adam. Off for rehearsals. Wonderful. Well, enjoy. I'll certainly enjoy beating Chun-Li, which I am going to do. I don't know what I was doing then. She's gonna... Yeah, I knew it. Because you've got that little window where you're vulnerable after a special. And there we go. I made use of it then. I won again! 2 wins. And I don't know how many losses. Ah, does it just count wins for this one game, not overall wins? Then it's just 2. Where's what's her name? Let's try Eleanor. Or Elena? I don't know, Eleanor probably, isn't it? I was marvelled of how three-dimensional she seemed. Well, she's going to launch into something, I'm sure. Ooh. I like this level. There's a good video game sunset if I ever saw one. Just like the Lion King. I'm sure Capcom had the Lion King in mind when they developed this level. It's great to see Eleanor return in Street Fighter 4 actually. She's a good character. Yeah, a few Street Fighter 3 characters did return. Like Yang, I think. Oh, well done. Looks like I lose again. Good fun though, can't argue with that. I'm enjoying playing this guy, maybe... Ooh, rematch limit reached. I was thinking of playing some... Should we try some lobby? Join lobby. I was thinking of... Which one should we do? Street Fighter 3. Doing some arcade mode in this live stream, but actually I might try and stick with online if it all continues to go as well as it has been. Because it's definitely going to create some more interesting matches. Unless people want to see the arcade modes, these different games. Trying to find a lobby now. I thought it might be a good way to just keep the flow of matches going without having to search. But maybe people aren't making lobbies. We're going to give it a little bit, but it's boring watching a loading screen. We were having a lot of luck with ranked matches, weren't we? So we'll jump back in there. Let's try Street Fighter 2 Turbo again. We'll do some Kami action. Yes, quite easy to find matches. Yeah, okay, thanks Claire. We'll stick with the online. Because everyone can play Street Fighter offline, and the kind of matches you'll get offline won't be as interesting. Oh yeah, how you can play such an old game online is wonderful. Not the first time it happened. The first time you can, as far as I'm aware, play Street Fighter 2 online was actually on the Dreamcast. There was a version released called Street Fighter 2 for Matching Service, it was called. I think it was Street Fighter 2 X or something. But it's a very expensive game. And of course, I'm not sure you can still play that online on Dreamcast. I know some games you can, but I don't know if that's one of them. But the fact that it's here on PS4, a platform that is very popular and everyone has access to, just about, is absolutely wonderful. Come on. I always feel a bit cheap when I go for those low blows. They do tend to work though. Oh no. Of course, in Super Street Fighter you had the super moves, so that's always a feature I liked about Street Fighter 2. Oh no! I mean Super Street Fighter 2 compared to the original. And of course you've got Cammy and Fei Long, DJ, you can play as the boss character, bad guys. We'll do Ryu. It's always going to rematch us on the same stage, I think, yeah. No lag, this is so good. You won't believe how painful it was the first time I played this. And it was lag central. But hey! Oh, nice one. Yes, that was a good match. I'm a very happy bunny about this. I'm quite happy to play as Ryu actually. I like the fireball. Oh, there he goes, mid-air throw. Stop jumping into these attacks. Wow, I didn't think I'd win that. I think online rewind is a very interesting concept for maybe some unique multiplayer game. We have like, you've got to be able to limit the rewind slightly, like a time period. Just imagine playing a fighting game or a racing game or something where you could rewind in multiplayer. Yeah, I like that idea. Very unique. What are you gonna do, Ken? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Ken? Gonna how do, Ken? Ooh, nice. Good match. You see, You only get these type of matches against human players. He's doing well. Making some silly mistakes. And I know it. Good match though. Didn't win it, but good match. All the same. Getting used to using a controller again now. Great matchups. Let's see how we fare in Turbo. Okay, so someone with no wins under their belt on Turbo, so... Oh, it's a Ryu match. I was thinking about Ken, but there you go. Which one am I? Oh, light blue one. Oh, okay. Not the best start. Hello everyone who just joined the stream. Couldn't get my words out then. We're playing Street Fighter Turbo online. And yeah, I'm just really happy that the online is working so well in this Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection. Ooh, you might just have me here. Yeah, it was close again. I do like how this is all put together. Really great. Oh, you didn't want to play me. You didn't want to play me. I wanted to carry on there. Yeah, we prematurely had to finish off playing this one, so we'll do a bit more. I love these facts. Oh, it's him again. I'm like so kenning it. Oh, okay. So we've made an agreement there that I shall have Ken this time. Now we'll see if I can fare any better as Ken. Yes, yes, you see, so Ken is my man.
Round two, fight!
Oh, my mistake. With nobody else's, I suppose. Oh, is that one? Is that win one? Yeah. Best of 3 on this guy? Yeah. Ken's my man, sorry, gonna stick with that. Back to China.
Round one, fight!
Yes!
You win.
The buzz of Street Fighter against human opponents is just unreal. And it's amazing that Street Fighter 2 holds up as well as it does considering all these years. That's how much of an important game Street Fighter 2 is. And what am I doing?
You win. Round 3, fight.
Pull that one back. Great fun. If there's a rematch, oh no, no more. Okay, so we've done a bit more of those two, but jump back into Street Fighter Alpha 3 for a bit. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you're watching, obviously Claire, if you're watching it now, hope you're enjoying it. And for everyone out there who's watching this after the fact, yeah, hope you're enjoying it also. Let's have Sakura, a bit of a change. Yeah, Guy would be a great choice. Oh no, Akuma. Okay. Of course, Sakura has recently been added to Street Fighter 5, which is nice.
Get ready, fighters. Go for it, man.
One of the characters you associate most with Alpha would be Sakura. Oh, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He can do that. The one thing you notice about like Alpha 3 is how much faster it is than even the Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think the first time I ever played Alpha 3 was on the Game Boy Advance. It was that version of it, I think. It was a very good port of the game. Of course, then it was available portable on the PSP as well. It's been ported to a lot of systems, Alpha 3. Oh, we got a couple of yes, because we had a couple of options there. We used the specials, but nice. And this, I think, is the same guy I played before. Sagat. Nice choice.
Nobody blink. Triumph or die.
Like the roll in it. Ooh! Another close one. And amazing, I haven't turned off the microphone by accident today. Oof. Nearly perfect. I'm going for a rematch. Nope. Doesn't want me. I think after this we'll do a bit of third strike. After these few matches. Maybe we'll get the same guy again now. We'll see. Once we get a match. Yep. Oh, so it's going Chun-Li then. Make up his mind. Honda, Dan. Interesting choice. And I didn't pick. Oh, I made that terrible mistake of accidentally not picking Ken again. Dan is nice and fast, I find. Pulled out special then. He was, you know, he was ready for that. He'd be ready for that one too. Nice one, Dan. I do like the rolling in this. Yeah. Nicely. Our rematch. Yes. Go on, Kenny boy. Yes, guy. Yes, Punching was some good guy. Because I didn't. I've never really messed with the isms, but so earlier with the Y-ism, you can get a lot of good strategies out of the using different isms. Yeah. It's all about outsmarting your opponent, not being predictable. Getting combos in if you can. Different levels of attacks to confuse them. But I wouldn't call myself a Street Fighter expert. I do think I play quite a basic kind of way. There are some moves I simply can't do or haven't been able to get the knack of doing yet, but I use what I know and try and get the job done. So we're just going to finish off this evening with a bit of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. A fantastic installment. If we find a match on this one. No one playing Third Strike? I was just thinking we haven't had as much Third Strike in this episode as we have some of the other games, so only fair we get some Third Strike in. I mean, Street Fighter's been a very consistent series of video games. There's no denying that. The fact you can get all 5 Street Fighters, yeah, on one console, it's pretty cool. Oh, we're having some trouble here. We have to leave it. Surprised I can't find a Third Strike match, considering how many other matches we've found. So yeah, really, it seems to be the age of retro compilations at the minute. We've just had the Sega Mega Drive Classics collection, and straight off the back of that, it's Street Fighter 30th anniversary, and then we've got Sonic Mania, which isn't a retro compilation, but is a very retro styled game. The physical version of Sonic Mania, I think, is launching next month. Looking forward to having that. Oh, it's not going to work on a physical media. We'll try one more time with Third Strike, because I'm just determined to get one of these in before we call it a night. There we go. It worked that time. And the character I always liked was Dudley. So we're going to try Dudley. I won't say I'm nowhere near a professional Dudley player, but I do like his character. Oh, there we go. Nice to show some of the different characters though in the game, because there's a great variety of characters in all the Street Fighter games, and Third Strike, no exception. Oh, but it's not Dudley's day today. Got a couple of specials in. Surprised that Ryu's not demonstrating any specials yet. So there we go. We're saving it for the final blow.
You win.
So we've done our Dudley bit now. We're going to be serious for a second, and I think I'm going to jump back into playing Ken, because that's where I've had the most success so far. So ready for the last couple of matches of the evening. And this one happens to be Ryu versus Ken. A very classic Street Fighter matchup. Oh, nice! Countered that. Parried that, should I say. Ooh, nice. Okay. It's great that this collection hopefully introduce those who, might not play Street Fighter before to the games, being on a modern console and that lot. But I imagine most people playing this are going to be the ones that have played Street Fighter for years and are just happy to be able to play it online again. Because this game was online in the last generation of consoles, which was great. Ooh, very good. but now it's available again, which is good. So every generation is probably going to get their Street Fighter. So when picking what version of this game to get, because it's available on all formats, so all main formats at least, I had to go with PS4 just because it's the one I play the most. And if I was going to keep my online for any console, it would be Street Fighter. Hi, brother Seamus. Good evening. We're just, I'm afraid to say, we're just entering, say, maybe the last few fights of the stream tonight. Sorry, I did it slightly earlier than I've done it in previous weeks, but how are you? Are you well? Are you a Street Fighter fan? I'm getting beaten by this chap for a minute. He's got me. I'm really well, thanks, yeah. Cannot complain, nothing to grumble about. Really enjoying playing Street Fighter Online. And it works, which is fantastic. Because I thought this game was going to suffer from horrible lag and wouldn't work properly, but to my delight, this evening I've encountered no problems and plenty of matches. Being a big fighting game fan, it doesn't get much better than Street Fighter, and there's some great versions of the game in this collection for sure. This is online. I'm playing online, playing against real people, and it's fantastic. Every game is online, and there's, well, I say every game, I'll show you now. Rank match. So there's many more games included in this collection, but the ones you can play online, you've got two versions of Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3, and Third Strike. So you can even go as far back as Street Fighter 2 and play that online as well. I know you have been able to do that in the past. There was a version on Xbox Live, and then there was the HD remix, I think it was called as well. But lots of people are playing. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. He's had hundreds of wins. I don't think we're going to do very well here. And everyone's playing. England seems to be the most popular stage. Not much. Did some drawing today. Well, some painting, digital painting. Very much in the thick of job searching at the minute. I've got a few possibilities trying to contact people, even if there's no jobs advertised at the minute, in graphic design, illustrator, area, should I say. Jobs in the toy industry are where I would have the most success, I'm thinking, so definitely focusing on that. Watched Revenge of the Sith. Well, finished off watching it, started watching it last night, but got a bit tired. Thanks very much, brother Seamus. It's been a struggle, but I'm hoping to get back into the the industry sooner rather than later. I didn't think I'd win against him. I'll rematch. No, he doesn't want to rematch. So yeah, you can see you can play Street Fighter 2 online. Then there's Alpha 3, which I was saying earlier is available on multitude of different formats. I think there was an online version of it on Dreamcast. On Dreamcast, they called them uh, matching service. So there's Street Fighter 2 for matching service, and I think Alpha 3. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but you can see. Okay, this is the first bit of lag of the evening. That's a shame, because we were going so well. Next time, it's a good question. I've been thinking about for a little bit now. Streaming Streets of Rage. Thinking of playing that one with Gareth, perhaps. We'll see. That would mean doing it on Thursday. Yeah. Really disappointing that we've actually encountered the lag tonight, because, as I say, up until now, there hasn't been any lag. Oh! So, you saw there. We don't want to end on a laggy match now, do we? We want to show that this game can handle itself. That's where we're going to leave it. There's a few more indie games I want to stream as well, but I was just following the current retro compilation trend at the minute, and trying to do stuff that's current too, because Mega Drive Collection, Mega Drive Classic should I say, was pretty current a few weeks ago, so we've gotten a bit of that. Street Fighter 30th anniversary, it's been out a little while now, but I'd say still reasonably current game. We'll do Sonic Mania when that comes out physically. Oh dear. Well, I think that's as good a place as any to finish up for tonight. Thank you everybody who joined this evening for coming on, checking out the stream. And yeah, I don't know exactly what it's going to be next time, but do stick around, because there's plenty more of these Tom plays coming your way. And look at all this stuff, fantastic. I haven't really investigated a lot of this, but you've got timelines when all the games were released, information, really comprehensive information, all the characters, all their sprites. You know, they've really gone above and beyond in this collection. Listen back to the music from all the games and just try how that works. A pretty simple menu. And lastly, making of Street Fighter. Wow, these are things I never thought I'd hope to see, but we've got some great sketches. Street Fighter Alpha development. So yeah, do recommend this collection. And yes, that's it for tonight. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again very soon for another Tom Plays. Bye for now.